What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another iconic video. um, if it's your first time checking out this video, please consider looking at our other videos. We got a ton of them out there. Multiple filter changes, car wraps, detailing, whatever product reviews, whatever you want to look at. But like the title of this video today is, and hopefully you guys can hear me with the fans blowing. It's pretty hot out today. All week it's been in the 90s, so anyway, so hopefully you guys can hear me. I'll talk a little bit loud for you, but anyway, so we've got this Cadillac right here, Cadillac Escalate. This is I want to say this video is probably for, a 2015 or 17 and up. So this will bring you to your current year. This isn't the new body style Cadillac, but this is the one right up under there. It's the Platinum Edition. So right here we got the cabin filter for the Cadillac Escalade. You can grab these, AutoZone, Walmart, Amazon, O'Reilly's, wherever you want to go. So real quick, I'm going to throw this headlamp on and show you guys how to actually replace the AC interior cabin air filter. Now this may have two of them, I'm not too sure, but the customer, we just detailed the car a little while back, and so they always keep their dog in here. If you've got pets in your car, kind of year round, or every once in a while, it'll start to smell like dog in there. Obviously get dog hair and drool all over the place. So kind of to combat that, I think they're trying to trade this in or keep the dog out of this car. So we're replacing the cabin air filter. Obviously with these cabin air filters, you want to replace them kind of like the ones you do in your home, every 6 months to a year. So here where I'm going to flip the camera around, we're going to get straight into it. All right guys, so hopefully you can hear me. Here's the filter right here. Just go to your store, type in your year, make, and model. You can find whichever one you need. Right here I'm just going to use this Husky tool set right here. This thing is pretty handy because it has almost everything you need in just one tool. So this is what I'm going to be using. You guys can use an actual drill or a screw. I have all my different kinds right here, as you can see. My T's, my Husky, my Stars, and also these bad boys right here. So anyway, to take out the old cabin air filter, we need to actually remove this whole glove compartment. Crazy enough, because most of the other ones you just pull it down and you just squeeze both the sides, and then the glove compartment falls a little bit lower to the floor. Then you can do that, but with this one it's a little bit different. So right up under here you can see that there is a T15 screw right here, and then there is another one right there. Those actually will have to be taken off, but those aren't the only ones. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. All right, so now that the box is open, like I said before, usually you would just squeeze these and then it'll fall low. We actually have to take out this one right here and this one right here, if you guys can see that. So I'm gonna put you guys down on a tripod, undo those 4 T15 screws, and then that would allow the whole glove compartment box to actually fall out. So here we go. Okay, so I actually decided to switch to this bad boy right here. I could use a drill, but this is for the people who are out there who don't have this, don't have that access to a drill. Alright, so I got both of the bottoms out, as you guys can see. Set those off to the side. Now we're going to open this up, and we're going to take out the rest. There's one, and then here's the last one. All right, so now both of those are, all four of those are out. And set this tool to the side. And then we can actually kind of wiggle. You want to wiggle. Let me make sure you guys can see. Yeah, you guys can see me. All right, so you actually want to kind of, now that it's like this, you kind of want to wiggle it from side to side until it kind of falls out. But then this is also attached to another cord as well. So you want to wiggle. Oh. Matter of fact, guys, we're gonna try something else. And so, what we're gonna try now is you can use either a flathead or a prying tool like this, because there is a clip somewhere right here. I could feel it when I was wiggling it. So let's just try to get this at the top. Find a little opening. And there we go. And then there is a clip right here. I'm gonna show you guys that in a second. All right. So we're gonna kind of let this hang out right here. But yeah, definitely use those prying tools with a flathead. You can see there's a clip right here. And there's the clip right here, and then there's one on the other side. I really can't show you guys, but onto the meat of the portion. As we let this dangle here, here is the door for the actual air filter. So all you gotta do is just pop these tabs, and then there's pretty simple and easy, and then we'll be able to take out the old one and then put in the new one. So let me set you guys back down real quick. Check that out. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is the inside of the door. It's pretty dirty in there. I can see a ton of gunk. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring you guys in for this. See that? Check that out. Ooh-wee. I don't think this thing has ever been changed. Yeah, this is just bad. Nothing but dog hair, small bugs, debris, dust. That's what's in your cabin air filter if you've never changed it. And where this stuff comes from is the gutter. So those little holes right there in the gutter, it's kind of like the ventilation system right there. So it's kind of like the outside portion. Now, I'm gonna take out the new one. And some of these have different colors, or some of them, you know, different ways, but you can see that's the shot right there. Check out the inside. I'll probably blow in there, vacuum it out real quick. But let me go ahead and do that, and then open this up and show you guys how it's done. All right, so now I got you guys in my hand. Hopefully you can hear me still. So this was probably the original one that came from the factory. I'm sure of it, just how dirty it is and, you know, dingy it looks. But you can see slightly here that there's arrows saying that are pointing down or pointing up, saying that this is the way the airflow should go. So you kind of want to match that up with how your filter has already been in there. So obviously this was the front side that I just pulled out, and this was the back. So it looks like they had the writing towards the back. As you can see, if I flip the camera upside down, it says airflow and the arrow pointing up. So we're gonna want these arrows to point up. We're gonna go after, you know, what the manufacturer suggests and how they already had it in there. And then we're gonna do the same thing. So right here. So now we're just gonna have to flip this like so and put it in like this. So this is how we're gonna have to do it, because this is a new filter. It comes with a extra carbon base to it, and that's pretty much self-explanatory right there, guys. So the new one will go in there, and then we'll get it all together. Got that all cleaned out. Bam. We're gonna take our piece. And remember, these small tabs go on the bottom, the big tabs go on the top, so it goes like this. Try to see if I can do this. Sometimes there's wires in the way, like this big one right here. Gotta kind of move around those. Set you guys down and double check that. All right. Gonna put this dirty one in the box now, throw it away. it's time to clip this back onto the clamps. You can see it's still hanging from this wire right here. That's kind of from like the touchless. You want to make sure, like I said, there's 3 tabs, one right here on the other side as well, and then just one at the top. You kind of want to line this top one up first, and then once we have that lined up, everything looks good. Let's go ahead and close it. So then we can go ahead and punch it into place. Press the button, make sure it falls down. We're good. Run another test. And we are good. All we have to do now is put these T15 screws back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll be good to go. And there you have it, guys. Okay, so quick recap on this video. You'll need a T15 screw or head, to go on the screw, to go on your drill bit. You'll also need maybe a flat head. If you don't have a prying tool like these or a panel popper set, use a flat head, wrap some towel around it or something, or just be super gentle. Don't go too crazy. You don't really need to yank this thing out of here, but T15 screw head and prying tools, obviously your filter, and then just look at the directions of which way the airflow is flowing on the arrows that are there, and then you'll be good to go. So hopefully you guys like this video. Take some time to check out our other videos. Subscribe, put a comment in the section below if you want to see us do something else, or have any other questions on anything else, wrapping wise, detail wise. And then obviously, like I said, we'll be getting to window tint here soon, so stay tuned for that, guys. Appreciate the support, appreciate the views. You guys have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.